And God, denyo. Oh, what that dine. This is the voice of the Patriot, where we speak truth to power. Now here we don't criticize, but if we must, it will come only on one condition: to build and not to destroy. That is why we keep saying we are in the service of God and country. And remember, here we have taken sides. We are never neutral. The side of the truth, the side of the people. That is why we say we are the voice of the people, the headquarters of the truth. This is the voice of the Patriot. And my name Blakk Rasta. My brother, my sister, today we have some really interesting issues to look at, and I need you to come along. This is the headquarters of the truth, the voice of the people, and here we go. Now the very first story we are looking at today, my brother, my sister, is taken from Ghana Web. And it says MPP will face more attacks during Akwetia by-election for abandoning vigilante groups. Nana Obiri Boahin is the one talking. And I read, former Deputy Secretary of the New Patriotic Party, the NPP, Nana Obiri Boahin, has taken a swipe at the party's leadership over what he describes as the continued neglect of grassroots supporters and the disbanding of the vigilante groups. Now, in an interview on Wuntumi TV, monitored by Ghana Web, Sunday, July 13, 2025, he said, when the NPP was in power, it did not take care of the grassroots. They were completely neglected. What happened at Ablekuma North was just a rehearsal for what will happen at Akwetia. I know NDC. Nana Obiri Boahin questioned the party's decision to disband vigilante groups like the Invisible Forces and Delta Forces. How would a party like NPP disband Invisible Forces and Delta Forces? Some of us condemned their actions, but let's be honest, we could mobilize with them. I recognized and accepted them because who will protect the MPP if not them? So his name is Nana Obiri Boatin, and I hear he was a deputy secretary of the NPP. And this is the wisdom he has for his party. If this can be called wisdom, then we are ruled by unwise people in the NPP. My brother, my sister, listen to the wisdom from a fully grown man. The wisdom of a man who can be called a grandfather. Are these the people we are told to sit under the baobab tree with and learn some wisdom? Gray hair. Listen to the wisdom. I am shocked. All that this man is saying is that nobody can protect anybody in Ghana, especially the political parties, not the police, not the soldier, not even the fire service, not the customs, nobody except vigilante groups. That is what this man here, with absolutely no brains, is saying. Listen, my brother, you know the groups he's talking about, the so-called invisible demons. I beg your pardon, invisible forces. My brother, my sister, and the Delta Force. Do we all remember that there was a time that a group went into the courthouse, used force in the full glare of the police? They freed a certain person standing trial, a member of theirs. Do we all remember there was a time we were told by Manasseh Awini Azure in his documentary, In the Eye of the Republic? My brother, my sister, how some vigilante groups were training at places that were said to be security bases of the nation. My brother, my sister, the invisible forces and the so-called Delta forces, my brother, my sister, took Ghana through a certain history that nobody wants to relive. Walk into the courthouses and free people standing trial. Beat up police and soldier. My brother, my sister, it was embarrassing to the government of the NPP and the people of Ghana. Today, Nana Obiri says it was wrong to have disbanded them. They should have been here so that they could protect the NPP when they are stealing money from the people. My brother, my sister, when Hawa Kumsin was firing gunshots in Kasua, to the point that she was nicknamed for Kasua Van Dam, was it under the NDC? The vigilantism had grown beyond the Delta forces and the invisible forces. We now saw ministers of state and also people who call themselves MPs, honorable MPs, wielding assault rifles. My brother, my sister, are you going for war? AK-47 firing left, right, and center, scaring voters. We saw all that. We saw how innocent people were killed during elections. We saw how ballot boxes were snatched. The activities of the vigilante group, my brother, I prefer to call them the terrorist group, the Delta forces and the invisible forces, had gone beyond vigilantism. In fact, it was even replicated in Parliament when members without cards, like Carlos Ahinkra, my brother, my sister, who can convince me that Carlos Ahinkra was not a member of the vigilante groups, Delta forces and invisible forces, for what he did in the Parliament House? We saw him snatching ballot paper, chewing those like a pregnant antelope. My brother, my sister, he was chased in the Parliament House by parliamentarians, and it all looked like musical chairs in a kindergarten school. They beat the hell out of him, punched his fat stomach, and made him to regurgitate the ballot papers he had chewed like an untrained zoo animal. My brother, my sister, was that not the effect of the illegal, unlawful vigilantism, my brother, my sister, of the Delta forces and the invisible forces? Today, Obiri Boayin says that should have been kept. It's an insult to the police. It's an insult to the security system that we have in this country. If the police and soldier and the rest of them cannot protect us, but it's vigilante groups that can, then we better go live under Boko Haram. It is sad. And this is a man who used to be what? Of his party. A man old enough to be called my father. A man who my children would rightfully call grandfather. This is the wisdom of old age. I am sick, and I think I need a break. I am sick in the stomach. My brother, my sister, the NPP should be quick to denounce this statement. My brother, my sister, it's a shame. It's a shame. Violence in all its forms, my brother, my sister. It doesn't matter who it is meted to. It is not right. And because of what this man said, listen to something else which is very interesting. Hey, our country is under siege. This one I'm also reading from Ghana Web, and it says, Delta Force boss celebrates attack on MPP bigwigs. says party was ungrateful. And I read, a self-proclaimed leader of the disbanded vigilante group Delta Force affiliated with the new Patriotic Party has openly celebrated the party's recent misfortunes, particularly the violent disruptions during the Ablekuma North parliamentary rerun. Identifying himself as chairman of the Ashanti Regional Branch of the Delta Force, the middle-aged man in a viral video posted on social media declared that the party is reaping the consequences of what he described as betrayal and ungratefulness shown towards the group following the 2026 elections. We sacrificed our lives to secure power for the NPP in the 2016 elections, he stated. But when the party won, they turned on us. We were arrested, prosecuted, and remanded just because we asked for employment. Then they went on to pass a law to disband us. He referred to the attacks on NPP officials during the rerun as just the beginning, suggesting that both the Delta Force and Invisible Force, a sister vigilante group within the party, should find satisfaction in the chaos that unfolded. What happened in Ablekuma North is small. The NPP has not seen anything yet. The attack on Hawa Kumsin and whoever was attacked, condemnable. And I'm glad that the Minister of Interior has come out to say that perpetrators of the Ablekuma North violence will face justice without favor. I pray that it is not just words. My brother, it is a lost country if police and soldier cannot protect us, but vigilante groups. Now, what is this vigilantism? Is it vigilantism or terrorism? He said they helped to secure power for the NPP. By what means? Snatching ballot boxes or helping to campaign? What did they do? Apart from flexing their muscles and putting fear in voters. My brother, my sister, vigilantism in all its forms must be broken down, especially political vigilantism. If areas around Accra and beyond want to have vigilante groups who will take care of their areas, that is okay. But my brother and my sister, they all must fall under the police. What is this vigilante group that can go into a courthouse in the full glare of the police? They are able to snatch one of their own in courts, and police will stand there and watch. Judges and lawyers would all stand there, mouth agape, unable to do anything. Are these vigilante groups or terrorist groups? Obri Boahin says, please, they shouldn't have been disbanded. They would have faced the NDC boot for boot. They would have shot and killed each other, whilst politicians would remain in their air-conditioned homes, basking in the glory of their stolen monies. May I never have any of my children become a party vigilante group member. I'll leave it here. Now the next thing I want to look at is equally interesting, and it says viral photos of gay couple kissing at Independence Square were AI generated. And this is from a man that I truly respect. He's called Dafia Mekbo. Who exactly is Dafia Mekbo? And I'm reading this from Ghana Web. It says the majority chief whip in Parliament, Roxanne Nelson Dafia Mekbo, has dismissed viral images of a gay couple kissing beneath Ghana's Independence Arch as fake, asserting they were generated using artificial intelligence. Now, addressing the matter on the floor of Parliament on Friday, June 11, 2025, the Member of Parliament for South Day said the images lacked authenticity and should not form the basis of any parliamentary action. Now, the matters that the first deputy minority whip alluded to regarding the fact that the two persons were seen kissing at the Independence Square are totally falsehood. It is an AI-generated image posted by someone onto his social media handle. So, my brother, Habib, has no documents to stand on, predicate upon which he would be demanding that the Minister of Foreign Affairs be invited to speak to such matters, and also to justify why we abstain from accepting vote at the UN. His comments come in response to concerns raised in Parliament over images of a South African gay couple, Lou and Rue, that went viral on social media. I leave it here. It is a coward who runs away from reality. My brother, my sister, it is a coward who runs away from reality. It's sad. So the photos that came out, that every Ghanaian saw, that the national security was not able to stop in one way or the other, and I don't blame them because of the circumstances, that the national security could not assess those photographs and tell us, oh, you know what, those are not real, they were generated by AI. That, my brother, my sister, authorities in power have come to apologize for this and are asking for investigations, my brother, my sister. Is that the end of the investigation? That Dafia Mekpo has come out to say that, oh, those images were AI generated, as if we were idiots who do not know the difference between AI and true intelligence. My brother, my sister, it is a shame that the NDC is trying to run away from this LGBTQI plus issue. Face the bull by the horn. My brother, my sister, find a better way to deal with this situation. Dafia Mekpo, you are a minister of state. You are an MP. Please don't take Ghanaians for idiots. This South African gay couple, after that, came out and spoke that they did it. And it was because they were fighting against the bill in the Ghanaian parliament. They said they did it. So which one are you debunking? That those images are AI generated and therefore they are not real? Or you are saying that, oh, as for the people involved, it is real, but they were not in Ghana to take the photographs. What difference does it make? There are human beings behind the photographs. Has the national security come out to tell us that they are AI generated images? Or an MP can just come out and try to fool everybody and make it look like mincemeat, this thing about LGBTQI+. Let's be serious, please. Campaign is over. It's time now to tell the truth. It's time now to stand with the Ghanaian people. The president is doing everything he can to reset our minds. The average Ghanaian mindset is sick. The president is trying to fix that. Don't let us make these mindsets worse by some of these childish remarks. Kindergarten children will not even believe this. I leave it here. My brother, my sister, the last thing I want to look at is basically an issue of patriotism. And I read, back parties for values, not favors. And this is from a professor called Kobe Mensah. And he's talking to voters. And I read from Ghana Web. Now, the chief executive officer of the Ghana Tourism Development Company Professor Kobe Mensah, has urged young people to support political parties based on shared values and ideological beliefs, not in expectation of personal rewards. I don't need to read anymore. What the good old professor is saying is this: if you are supporting a political party, find out what its ideals are, its ideologies, its values. That's all. Don't support a political party because you have a cousin in there. When they win power, he will be able to put you somewhere so you can eat. That is foolishness. That is why you get disappointed every now and then. When they win power and they do not put you square pegs in round holes to be able to lubricate those holes or to be lubricated by those holes. It's a shame. My brother, my sister, when you are supporting a political party, find out what are the values of this political party. What do they stand for ideologically? There is no day I will belong to a party that is a Buzia Dankwa because I am an Nkrumahist. I believe in the ideologies of Kwame Nkrumah. I see some people say, oh, as for them, they can belong anywhere as long as there is food to eat. Like that idiot a few days ago, a radio presenter who said he would leave and go and join anywhere so he could eat. And when you look at his stomach, you realize that he's turned his stomach into a garbage heap. It's sad. My brother, my sister, what do you stand for? If you ideologically stand by nothing, then my brother, you will fall for everything. Like that guy. I am an Nkrumahist. I believe in the ideals, the ideologies, the values of Kwame Nkrumah. I believe in a one nation. I don't believe in fragmentalism. I do not believe in colonialism and imperialism. I believe in utmost patriotism. I don't believe in coup d'etats. I believe in a democracy. My brother, my sister, therefore, when beneficiaries of coup d'etats come to preach to me, I distance myself from them. When beneficiaries of non-patriotism come to talk to me, I seal off my ears. Professor has spoken. If you are supporting a party, ask yourself, what do they believe in? A lot of people in Ghana support political parties without even knowing what their manifestos are. How do you support a party without having a road map opened in front of you for clarity? Any direction they lead you to, you are okay because you are a zombie like them. The professor has spoken deep. He has spoken deep, but you'll be shocked that not many will pay heed. Not many will take heed to this important thing the good old professor had said. If we train the Ghanaian youth to vote for a party based on idealism, based on valuism, based on, my brother, my sister, ideologies, my brother, my sister, and competence, we would have a better youth and a better nation. Today, our youth, go out there and ask them, why are you supporting the NPP? They will tell you, oh, NPP, they say, yeah, party, and one I have voted more. Me nana vote more. Me nana so vote more. Ah, no 2-4 party now did agrono. Ah, unim say NPP yeah, I can't for party. Yeah, CMPP. Ah, unkai. Nana Twitwe Kwamina answer the 18th. Onuni nana kwantankunu kuntunkunku the 6. Omu shy be di fufuo no. No wie ya na omu tea party no. Na me there. Hey, party we are. That is dangerous. Another person will tell you, wallahi, I party muni alaji jato. Kama chida alaji ba jato. Jato, jato, kakang alaji Dauda kaburuku. Yayang Bashiru gundun kakanka. Diandan tata. A party suni Ui, alaji jato party, she didn't party muni It's dangerous, my brother. They will tell you histories. No values, no ideologies. It's just blind follow worship. Let's think about it, my brother. Think about it deeply. Our problems are a few, but dangerous. We behave like a nation of sheep, follow, without sense. It's a follow nation. We vote for you, so that when you win, you give us something. What is the something? We are voting for you so that you make Ghana better. It's more sensible than to give us something to eat. You will eat. At the end of the day, you will visit the WC. But when they work for Ghana, it stays forever. WC or no WC. I'm speaking tongue in cheek. I leave it here.
Yabo!